paradise or golden age, there somewhere up, that Baba brought it on the palm of his hands. So if we ponder, we will find that the higher you go, the lighter it is said. So, in the highest region, the lightest form of us, souls reside. And the lower we come, heavier things gather around us, and otherwise also in the elements of nature. In the elements of nature, they say, earth is the heaviest, water is next to that, then there is air, fire and sky. In my school days, they used to give example of water. That water is both a solid, a liquid and a gas. Water can become ice, water is water, and water can evaporate into gas. So solid, liquid and gas. So the heaviest form is down, and then the lighter forms. Now this applies to everything. We find that earth, then there is water, then there is air, fire and sky. Sometimes we feel that water is a great cleanser. Anything can be cleaned by water, there is no doubt. But what we find is that water becomes dirty while cleaning other things. So water becomes dirty and other things are cleaned, but anything that is cleaned by water retains its identity, form. Compare it with fire, and fire never gets dirty. It will remain fire, and it has the power to even change the shape of, to completely change the shape of anything and purify it. Fire is also a purifier, water is also a purifier, but water becomes impure while purifying. So if we compare Gyan and Yoga with the two things, that Gyan is Amrit, it is like water. It cleanses the soul, the mind, everything. But that is not enough. Again, anything that is cleaned by water will become dirty. You have to we take shower every day, at least Bharatvasis. So this fire is like power. So we say, burn our past unrighteous actions in the fire of yoga. Today also Baba has said that children feel that, oh, we are Baba's children, but unless we specially remember Baba, we burn our past unrighteous actions, we won't feel that lightness, that joy, that happiness. So that is the only thing Baba says we should do to become lighter and lighter and lightest. So if we think like that, we find that if you have to make a sense of anything in India, when they make a sense from any herb, so what they do, they put that herb on fire with lot of water. Now it evaporates, the essence evaporates, and through a pipe it is condensed elsewhere, so that becomes essence. Say, drop of that essence will give you the taste of the whole lot of herb. So that is why you have roses and you have in a bottle essence of roses. So you put a drop and you feel so happy. So anything that is concentrated, that is essential. Baba also says many degrees, you have to be sensible, then you have to be essential. Many of my children are sensible, but we have to become essential. Now, in physical terms, a seed can be said to contain the essence of the tree. It's a tiny seed, but it has the potential to produce the whole tree. Still, it is visible. It has also some volume, some weight. Now, what is that which has no length, no breadth, no height, no weight? The most essential of the essential. And that will be a point only. A point has no length, breadth, height, weight, and a point seen from any point of view, from any angle, will be a point. You photograph it from top, bottom, anywhere, it will be a point. So it means when Baba tells us to recognize our identity, real entity, essence. So these days, earlier, we used to have photographs, there would be a film on that, the image will come, we'll get it washed, cleaned, and so on. So, slowly and slowly, as everything is progressing, we find that all things are becoming essential. Earlier we had a big gramophone record, 3 minutes it will play one song and it will break also sometimes. Then there became cassettes and so on. And today, so it means Baba is taking us, the whole world, to the essential stage. I do not know very clearly, but they say when the world was to destroy, someone took an ark in which they carried all the essences of plants, trees, seeds, etc., so that the new world could be created. But the meaning of that is the same. So now we have this corporeal world where we have been for whole cycle. So we are used to it. When someone gets used to something, then there is called, here also there is a conservative party. So human beings are naturally conservative. They do not want change. They will resist change. They will, even if change is for the better, the first reaction will be they will not want to change. So similarly, over the yugas, we have been taking bodies and we have enjoying this world. Even some suffering is there later period, but still we are very much feeling now that this is our world is our home, and we have been here, we will be here, and although no one knows about the next birth, in many religious beliefs, they don't believe in the next birth. But if you deeply think, everyone is acting as if there was a next birth. First of all, the greatest wonder of the world, it is said, is that we see all people dying, isn't it? We see. And yet, individually we feel, I will not die. So this is the greatest wonder of the world. We see, we cremate, we take their bodies, everything dispose of. Still, there is a hidden feeling, I will not die. Why so? When death is sure, and these days anyone can leave body anytime, how come? So the inherent reason is that we were here, we are here, and we will be here. That is so much ingrained into us. And let anybody say you will die because we are immortal. Similarly, people making properties in old age, a young person doesn't have money and old person only gets money, as they say. When you have teeth, you have no almonds, and when you get almonds, you don't have teeth. This is normally said. So when they grow older, they are having some money to make houses. So if someone asks, you are going to leave body very soon, it is sure you have grown up, why you are making a house? So normally they say, someone made it for me, I am making it, but that is not very appealing. The fact is that everyone is very sure that whatever I am doing, whether in this body or the next, I am going to reap the fruit of that. Anybody occupying the house during my childhood of the next birth is just a caretaker. I will come and enjoy because I have made it. So this is karma philosophy. So as such, Baba says, now we are the only fortunate ones. Baba has told us the future. And now we can understand how the cycle goes on. So we are so fortunate that, as they say, we have best of both worlds. The Brahmins are destined, or let us say, they have made such fortune, they have best of the both worlds. Yesterday we were talking, in the golden age and the silver age, we are 100% materialists. Call us capitalists, materialists, because we have no temple, no books, no devotion, nothing. Forget the God also, and we are 100% because it suits us. Because we are powerful, souls are powerful, we can enjoy everything of materialism. So now we can appreciate, but if someone else tells that, oh, there will be no remembrance of God in golden, how is it possible? No devotion, but we know. And then when we start losing something, and we feel, yes, we are not, when we are slowly losing, it doesn't matter. If fortune gets reduced, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to nearing scarcity, or you have to be hand to mouth, or do the karma and get the reward, we start thinking, what is wrong? So then we say, someone gave us inheritance. So we start devotion. Okay, you come again, please help. So become the best of devotees and the first devotees in the world. Others follow us. And when things become worse, then we become totally spiritual. We say nothing. This world is nothing. This materialism is nothing. Nothing. Because we know that is in our interest. It is just like buying a new car. When we buy a new car, even a teenager, a child can drive it, no problem. You don't have even to open bonnet. When it becomes slightly old, then you have to know little of things, that how to replace the wheel, have the stepney, or some small things. But when the car is such that only accepting horn everything gives sound, then you have to be a mechanic only to take it out. So same is our situation. So we have been shifting, we don't say loyalties, we have been shifting situations depending upon what is the time in the world cycle. So that is why they say it is very important to know the time of anything, so that it is as per time you will get the reward. If it is before time, you have to wait, and it is after time, it is too late. So therefore, now is the time when we have understood that Gyan gives us the light, but light is not enough. If you have to take a vehicle, you have to have the direction as well as a powerful engine to move in the right direction. So this yoga will enable us, the fire of yoga. That is, Baba says, early times you were Sneha Swarup. So Gyan is Sneha Swarup, yoga is Shakti Swarup. But in the end, even otherwise, one if has to bring people together in a school and they have to give some love and all that. Or if you cook a vegetable, you have to put some water. But that water is only to enable the vegetable to become cooked. Otherwise, they put only that much water. If you put extra water in rice, it will spoil. So this love or sneh, Baba gave us to make us comfortable, just as a doctor gives an anesthesia. But finally, we have to be fried. So therefore, yoga. And then Baba says, with yoga, we are able to shed the superfluous. Otherwise also, all the leaves of a vegetable are thrown because they are superfluous. But then to reach Paramdham, where there is nothing physical, nothing material. The soul itself is not material nor physical. And all the emotions of the soul, all the feelings of the soul, all that we require, in fact, is nothing spiritual or material. That is why a person who gets a taste of super sensual happiness will, once one gets a taste, he will never go for the lower things, because he has tasted something different. So, if we are practicing a sensefulness, not straight from the body to the soul, but through our subtle bodies. Because through subtle bodies, we can have all the experiences. Because soul is not physical or material, and subtle body is also not like that, which we take longer time and harder to get through the physical. So Brahma Baba also to teach us that otherwise Brahma Baba could be with us up to the end, Mateshwari could be with us. No. Today also Baba has said that Praja is of, the subjects are of Brahma only, and that is here. There is no subjects of Vishnu and Shankar or subtle Brahma in that sense. So therefore, now to object being to become the sense through boiling process and becoming a senseful. But practice of that through subtle body. So Baba says, more time in subtle body, some time in the incorporeal body, because you can have a taste of incorporeal body also. That is really because it is so senseful. You really, that is why Baba says sweet home, sweet silence. This silence is not without sugar, so it is sweet. So if you get taste of that, that is also there. But now, some people say, when we meet them, the only question, one question they ask is, I do yoga, I get experience of yoga, but not as much as I want. This is the general question. Not as much as I want. I do have. So Baba used to say, at least you have it sometimes. So when you can have it sometimes, make it more times and make it always. And then there will be others also. Baba says, your Dadi has more, yes, so you can also have more, and like that. But basically, it is so easy. If we take the normal understanding that we do not, in this Kal Yuga, at the present time in Sangam Yuga, we do not live in our physical body most of the time. Average 90% of the time, we are not living in our physical body. In the golden age, we are living 100% in our physical body. How? Because there the soul is so powerful, it emerges only that thought which has to become practical. So it is one to one. The deity will see only what is to be seen for as long as it is to be seen. The deity soul will listen, hear what is to be heard, and only for as long. So it is live in practically in the golden age. Not only the lifespan is long, but each of their karma is physical. Although they are pure, they don't get into bondage of karma, but they really enjoy. And we sometimes give some more significance to one thing, less significance to another thing. We are not really enjoying life. We have got our own priorities. Sometimes something will become priority and something. So therefore, today, they otherwise say person has 80% waste thoughts. It is the same thing I am saying, that we are living out of the body 90% of our time. Even sitting here, right from the time the class started up to now, have we all been our body all the time? You can test. So, because we are living through our minds and priorities and likes and dislikes of our minds. So our mind will go away to something future. We will lose the present, or something past, or something wild, or suddenly some thought comes and we stick on to that and like a whirlwind go on and with that. So therefore, we should use that capability or that situation of ours, that already not living in the body for 90%. Why can't we shift it to angelic state? Everyone gets plenty of time. Many students say, I come from a long distance to class. Is it an advantage or a disadvantage? Or am I lucky or not? If I take it as a burden, others just come from the next room and sit like I do, and they are coming from long distance. Alas, if I should also have been here. So that is the illusion. Now, whose yoga starts first? If it's a 1 hour journey, you start preparing. So you are in yoga already 1 hour before the other one, who will say, yes, I will come. And then while going back also. So what a nice situation Baba has given to you to have more yoga. And some students say, I have joined only late. Brij Mohanji has been 70 years and I have joined only 2 years ago. He must be at a great advantage. No. If a person had to get a train and he has a large family, lot of luggage, etc., so he will arrive at the railway station 2 hours before because he has to see and arrange everything. And if a person's seat is already booked in AC first class and he has only a handbag, even airport hand luggage people go. He needn't come before, he will just come on time and go. So who is better? Even while cooking, if you cook chickpeas, you have to soak, put soda, put water, lot of fire, and tomatoes and dhania only you put in the end. So why not we treat ourselves that tomato and dhania? So it's very nice. So it is good that we are saved of all that, The foundation of a building, you have to bring very strong bricks, dig deep and all that. And the decoration, so nice. But people look at the decoration, nobody bothers about the foundation. So therefore, I have learnt that everyone of us, and Baba has said it so many words in the Murli, whether you are doing bhashan, giving speech, or you are cleaning utensils, same thing. You can get the same reward provided. The one who is giving lectures doesn't get into superiority complex, and the one who is cleaning the utensil doesn't get into inferiority. This is an inferior thing, because it's a total system. In a total system, even a small thing is very important. So therefore, we are luckiest, and now we can practice angelic stage because we have already the practice of remaining out of the body 90% of our time. And then it is easy, to be essential. The more and more we taste the essence, then other things of the world will not matter to us. Even animals and birds live. Nature has provided everything to everyone in plenty, free of charge. Baba has said even the mountains grow, so don't bother about those things. So we are so lucky, so happy, and let us count our blessings and not bother about. You see, the same thing if you turn, it becomes very favorable to you, and if you look for another angle, it becomes unfavorable to you. When I was working in office, Supposing I had to take half-day leave for some work, I will go to my boss. He will say, okay, you can go, you complete your work, and I will complete by quarter of the day, because I have in my mind I have to reach. So how come? And also, sometimes when it was the last hour in the office, some work will come, a parliament question. They will say, a parliament question has gone, it has to be answered right now. I will say, I am sitting whole day, no work. Now it is time for me to go. Now this work has come. So I will feel a burden. But if they give 4 times overtime to the person, he will say, give me more work. So it is all how one thinks, you know. So therefore, if we take the other side of it, every obstruction makes us strong, and every favorable situation gives us opportunity to do better. So both ways, you know, we are winners. It is a win-win situation. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I know it's a working day and so many are on webcast and not here physically, but also just a reminder that the last time we'll have the opportunity to be with Brij Mohanji in our physical form, and then in Madhuban, when he goes to Madhuban, then in our subtle form.
That is physical form with no limitation for the BKs. Dadi ji is here with us. Here in England they say, the king is dead, long live the king. So this is the...
There is a new one, it's a different king, it's not the same one.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll be with Brij Mohanji this evening, because tomorrow morning he'll be leaving at 6 a.m. So I'm not even sure whether that allows for Amrit Vela. Bhai Sahib?
हाँ जी?
आपको 6 बजे निकलना होगा
कल?
जी,
अच्छा.
कल.
हाँ जी.
तो उसमें 4 बजे का योग आप कराएंगे?
मैं तो सोच रहा था कराऊंगा. मुझे तो तैयार होना ही है. इसके कारण मैं और अच्छी तरह तैयार हो जाऊंगा.
So Brij Mohanji will conduct Amrit Vela tomorrow morning. So thank you for that, and thank you for this very insightful class. Very new aspects that Brij Mohanji highlighted today. I think Brij Mohanji has been reminded that like Dadi Janki used to come every year, he has to now come every year. We've been reminding him for many days, but he hasn't actually said yes.
I am very pleased that, you know, Baba has created such a nice family outside of India here. It looked like, you know, second Madhuban. So I am really very pleased and happy. I am taking a lot of love. I don't get that. This is imported love. So it is more valuable for me. In India, they like imported things. Once I went to USA. Normally I don't buy gifts, but someone tricked me into going to a shop to buy some purses for sisters. So I selected a thing, this sister wants this, and then we were just about to pay. I opened, it was written made in India.
It's good. India exports to the USA. It's good. I'm sure you felt very proud to be an Indian.
So you didn't buy, did you?
Huh?
Did you buy?
No. They were going to just pay the money. I stopped.
Okay, so we have to make sure we give you things that are not made in China and not made in India.
That means nothing.
I'm just going to ask Ram Prakash Bhai to say hello today. That's it. Just a quick hello. because he accompanied Sister Mohini and he's now in London after a very, very long time.
Om Shanti, everybody. Yeah, I have come to UK after about 22 years, and I'm, just got a chance when we were coming over here. Sister Mohini asked me to come with her. I say, if I'm coming here, why don't I take a chance to go a little bit more than 2 days? So I will be here for a couple of weeks and get a chance to go around, and I really love this opportunity. And also seeing Brij Mohanji, our old, when he came to USA, 1984, I think, first time you came. And such a pleasure to be here with the family and reminding of Dadi Janki, when we come over here. So I will be sharing some thoughts, some experiences.
Ram Prakash Bhai gave his bed to me and slept on the floor. It was so heart-touching,
Thank you.
And he took me to a shop called Top Tomato. I still remember all those things. I asked that shopkeeper, you have all the nice tomatoes, where are the unripe or overripe ones? They go into sauces. Sauce meat. So therefore, on the sauce bottle they write farm fresh and this and that. So that was there.
If I really remember, he was so happy to see all the. He said, okay, well, we thought only in India we have sabji mandi. He said, even in America there is sabji mandi.
Yes.
So much big shop. So anyway, thank you so much for having me and sharing our life with all of you. Om Shanti.
अनुभव प्रभु